Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Welcome, we think, to the In Wheel Time car talk show. Coming up, Richard Jones from the Mustang Club of Houston joins us. Jeff will review his pre-owned car of the week, the 2011 Buick LaCrosse. Later, Conrad has this week's car clinic, and we'll also have the stories making auto news headlines this week. Straight ahead on this edition of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike Mars, King Conrad DeLong. We need more Jeff Dziekan. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this Saturday. If you're just now tuning in, great. You've missed probably the best part of this 3-hour program.
Maybe they tuned out.
Huh?
Maybe some of them have tuned out.
Now they have tuned out.
Come back.
No, they'll come back.
You think?
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Because it was a very exciting pre-show conversation that we had today. We were talking about dispensaries.
No, boy.
Somehow, some way, we got off onto that.
No, you did.
Oh, I did. That's what it was.
Don took a tour. Didn't go shopping, just took a tour.
Well,
A 3-hour tour.
It wasn't quite 3 hours
He
or
was
anything
marooned.
like that. But yeah, there's that. Anyway, this is a car show. If you just joined us for the first time, you may be a bit confused. This isn't a show about dispensaries, I promise. We could turn it into that.
But it's a car show.
It is a car show.
And as a car show, we talk cars and talk with local people about cars and
Talk a lot
national
of
people
National,
about
yeah,
cars.
yeah.
A lot of smack.
Yeah. So we thought today that we would talk to the big potentate of the Mustang Club of Houston,
All right.
Richard Jones. He joins us now. Richard, good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, man, thanks so much for joining us. For us, it was difficult to get out of bed. I'm sure that you've probably been up, since 4:30, worked out, took a shower, put on your makeup, and ready to have this interview. Am I right?
Actually, that's true.
It is. It's true. And we can also tell he's a car guy.
Yeah. And he lies.
So, Richard, Mustang Club of Houston, my guess is it's probably one of the largest Mustang clubs in the United States.
Well, I wouldn't know the largest, but we have a fair amount of members. We used to have a lot more than we do now, but you know how COVID was. COVID kind of knocked the membership down by half. We used to have like 160. Now we have about 78 to 80 members now. That nasty COVID did a number.
Oh, wow.
Well, so it's more manageable now, because I know
Yes.
when you put 80 or 180 car guys together, it can get a little crazy.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So tell me what's going on with the Mustang Club of Houston. I know that you guys always have events going on. And
Yeah, as a matter of fact, next Saturday, we have the Northside Mustang Car Club. They're having their spring show at Gullo Ford on the 11th of this month.
oh,
And
that's
so
up in Conroe.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're going to go out there and help them set up and park cars and stuff like that, because they helped us with our recent show that was at Planet Ford on I-45 in spring.
And it's good to see the dealerships, the local Ford dealers, really support your club, and your club supports the dealership as well. Because years ago, to give up that kind of space to have an event at a dealership was time consuming for the dealer to clear the space. Now, with inventory issues, there seems to be a lot of space at dealerships. So they're very happy just to have you guys there, drawing traffic, but also bringing in Ford fanatics on the property as well. Showing off the new Mustangs, but also showing off the old Mustangs for their employees, as well as, people passing by, drawing traffic into the store.
Richard, let me ask you, this is going to be a test of your knowledge. What's the difference between a Cleveland and a Windsor?
Cleveland and the Windsor. You know what? I used to know that, but I forgot.
I think it's 400 miles, isn't it? Cleveland and
Something
Windsor?
like that. Do you know?
Yeah.
I believe
It's two different types of Ford
Cleveland
engines.
has canted
Two different
valves.
type of engines.
Cleveland has a canted valve, and a Windsor has the valves are on plane with each other. Where Cleveland, the intake
Offset.
and exhaust valves are not on plane with each other.
That's really
And
the only difference.
Well, but
same block.
The Cleveland breathes much better. The airflow through it it'll pull more cubic feet per minute through a Cleveland.
Did it have more horsepower?
But I don't. The heads and the intake and stuff, they're not interchangeable.
No.
Yeah. So there is some physical differences.
Yeah,
there.
there's a uniqueness to them, but
it's
about airflow through the head. Cleveland was always a more powerful engine than the Windsor was.
How many more Clevelands and Windsors? What's the difference?
Cleveland was probably. Would you agree that Cleveland was a much lower production engine in the Mustang? Okay.
Richard, can you hear us?
Richard?
Yes.
Cleveland was a relatively low production engine in Mustangs. Couple of years only that it was that it was real popular. Is that correct?
I think so. I think I had a 1972 Ford, a Mercury Cougar, and I think it had a Cleveland in it. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
What
Cougars are nice.
Let me ask you a question. What drove you over to the Ford side of the equation, the Mustang side, as opposed to a Camaro or a Mopar?
Well, that's funny you ask, because back when I was a younger man, my car of choice was the Ford Bronco. That's what I liked, the Ford Bronco. And then in 1972, when a Mustang Mach 1 came out, that was it. I was sold. And so I've been a Mustang guy ever since.
Okay, so 72 would have been, did they call that the Sportback?
Yeah, I think it was a Mustang Fastback. I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
And that's what sold me.
Cool looking.
So I became a Mustang person.
Very
ever
cool
since.
looking
And
car.
my wife and I were on Mustang number 6.
Okay.
Wow.
So what's your Mustang of choice today?
What's that?
What Mustang do you have today?
We have a 2020 EcoBoost, a 4-cylinder Mustang that has more horsepower than my G8, my 08 did. In 2008, it had 300 horsepower from the factory. This has 310 horsepower from the factory. Go figure.
So listen, now I got a chance to drive that little 4-banger. Holy Toledo. And that thing will wind up. It's pretty amazing what they can get out of that 4-cylinder.
So in your club, in the Mustang Club, are there any of the Mach-E's or any of the electrics floating around out there that y'all meet with?
Not yet. We have Mustangs from 1964 all the way up to like 20, 21, 22. But we do not have a Mach-E in our club yet.
Is that because it isn't?
Our club is like older guys.
Old school.
Cars. And the Mach-E is kind of snub right now. So maybe in the future it may kind of roll on these guys. But right now we have no Mach-E's.
It may have the name Mustang, but it doesn't have the aura of a Mustang.
Exactly.
To get up and go.
I think if they had made the Mustang Mach-E in the shape of a regular Mustang and made it electric, I think it probably would go over a lot better than making an SUV. That's my outtake on it.
That's probably very true.
Yeah, and I would imagine that the Ford Mustang automobile will be electric before too long, because everybody else is.
Yeah, if not full electric, maybe an electric hybrid version of it where it's gas powered and an electric.
That's true. They're working on a hybrid right now.
Or a kit. You put a kit.
And the boost of the hybrid kind of makes sense because it takes away that range anxiety. You know, you're still going to put gas in it, and high probability is it'll be an internal combustion engine drives a generator that produces the electricity to propel the vehicle, and the gas engine won't actually propel the vehicle. There's been a lot of conversation about that by a number of manufacturers. You know, that's what a Chevy Volt was.
I was just going to say that, yeah, Chevy Volt. And I'll be honest with you, not to get off the subject of the Mustangs, but that Chevy Volt, I would have bought one of those. That thing was, I thought it was an awesome.
The Volt or the Bolt?
Volt.
Okay.
Which they don't make anymore, and that's the hybrid.
You know, with Ford releasing the F-150 Lightning, it would be easy to see that powertrain transition into a bodied two-door Mustang.
Well, they're selling those. They're selling the motor, the electric motor,
the kits.
online.
Yep.
Except it doesn't have a controller.
And there's people are putting them in the older vehicles and finding controllers to make work.
Yeah. So, what is it? Just a gathering of the Mustang Club of Houston and Northside Mustang up there at Gullo next weekend? When is it? Is it Saturday or Sunday event?
It's a Saturday event.
Starts at
Or
8 a.m. and goes to 2 p.m. at Gillo Ford in Conroe.
Gullo.
Right.
And that's at Gladstone
45.
and 45.
Gladstone, yeah. Yeah. Well, if you're driving by, matter of fact, I flew over it yesterday, and I will tell you that they got lots of room out there.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. And if you're into Mustangs, that would be a great event to go to.
Or go on up and buy
Richard,
one.
is this an open show or is it strictly for Mustangs? I
It's
thought
an
this
open
was an
show.
open
Anybody can come. Open show.
So you wouldn't shun us Corvette guys.
No.
No, they'd
we'll
laugh at you,
probably
but they wouldn't shun
look
you.
the other way, but
They'd whoop you.
Everybody's welcome.
Well, the
Everybody's welcome.
the beauty of it as well is I imagine, Gullo has quite a good collection, a personal collection, and whether or not Tony might bring a few of his toys out to show at the event as
He's
well.
got a few, doesn't he?
That would be well worth going to.
From what I
because
understand, he has quite a
He's
few.
got a few.
Yeah.
he's got
He
quite the
does.
collection.
I've seen it.
You've been out to his museum,
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
and that's by invite only. You're a special person because I've never been invited.
But
Well,
invite-
no,
I've been quasi-invited.
we were all invited when we had Tony Anisis come out any
I know,
time.
I know.
But
He
it
was
is
just being nice.
yeah.
He was just being nice.
Well, that's probably the case because he is a nice guy, and I would much rather go and buy a Ford of any kind from Tony Gullo than I think anybody else in town. Not that there aren't some great Ford dealers in town, but Tony Gullo's a well-established guy in town
Oh yeah.
and community-oriented, very friendly. What a great guy! I mean,
And how many years has that dealership been there?
yeah,
30
Long
plus.
time, yeah.
oh yeah,
You
at
know,
least.
and when you're a dealership, a privately owned dealership, not one of these big corporate stores
like Auto
when
Nation.
when you're privately owned and you're in business that long, that's proof that you have integrated into the community and the community accepts you as well and does enough business with you to keep you there long enough.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You know.
a give and take on support, too.
And when you look at, there aren't that many privately owned dealerships anymore. More and more of them are going corporate. So to see him engage with the Mustang Club of Houston and the Northside Mustang Club, to have them up there for a big show next weekend, it's, says a lot about his involvement.
Richard, when is the national show or event going to be? Is it going to be this summer?
They have national show events all over. I don't know where the next one is. I don't have the information. New York is going to be one coming up.
I got you. Are you going to go to that?
No, sir.
No.
We had one here in Houston in 2019.
We were there. Yeah, out
Yeah,
at out at the
Air and Space Museum at Ellington.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
we
there.
were
We were
there.
actually inside the building doing the show.
We
for
were
that.
easy to forget.
Yeah.
Okay. I was busy working.
Yeah, I know. But that was a great show. I mean, how cool was that? That was so unique and different and nice.
The integration of the
Yep.
planes and the cars was probably something that they don't get an opportunity to do as well. And then the P-51 Mustang, and then the other thing was firing up. What did they fire up? A B-17 or a B-25 or
It
something?
was massive.
It shook the whole building when they fired that plane up outside. It was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Well, okay, so next weekend, 8 to 2 at Gullo
Yes.
Ford in Conroe.
So where do you find that? If somebody wants to register or show up, is there a place they can go look for some more info?
They can look on Northside Mustang Car Club
All right.
.org and they can find out the information.
All right. Well, Richard, it's great talking to you. You can go take your makeup off now
Okay.
and have a wonderful day. Do you have some car things you're going to do today, or wash it or something?
Well, I'm probably going to wash it because my wife and I just came back from Oklahoma and it got really dirty.
You got some bugs on it.
Got a lot of bugs on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a dirty state.
Some
That's it. All right. Well, Richard, thank you again. It's a pleasure talking to you. Hope to see you soon, and we'll see you next weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
They have
Yeah.
very active groups. The the two Mustang clubs here in town.
Yes,
Hugely
they are.
active groups. They're
Well,
always doing something.
speaking of which, active groups, I have made contact with Sean Jones, and Sean is actually putting on the Corvette Invasion
Right, in Bastrop.
and Bastrop, and that's coming up on the 11th of July. And I have been invited. The 350
Well,
slots.
the 15th through the 17th of July.
I'm sorry, 15th through the 17th.
But he's going July 11th.
I'm going to go on the 11th.
and wait for him.
Okay.
That's right.
You got to get a good parking spot.
There's a dispensary out there.
But at any rate, yeah, so I've been invited to go. So I've got me a motel,
Oh.
and I'm going to go. I'm going to spend 3 days Corvetting with other Corvetters.
Oh.
And the final day, on Sunday, we get to do a lap of Circuit of the Americas.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun. So 350 of my fellow Corvetters are going to join me and everybody else up there in Bastrop.
Well, you got something in your back pocket because you just did the hot rod tour of Texas. So
Yep.
you're going to kind of have a comparison to that.
Well, this is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah,
It's
but
not,
you're still-
it's
you're
not
still
going to be
gonna
a
have that in the
road
back of
trip
your
per
mind,
se. Yeah.
So do you do the Corvette wave? Are you a Queens wave?
You know,
Are
I
you a
used to do that.
peace
And
sign?
I
Are you a
guess if
salute?
somebody waves, I'll wave. I used to do that.
So your lap at COTA, is it going to be like a parade lap? Or are you going to say, Don, here's your turn?
No, it's not going to be Don, here's your turn. No, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be a speed event.
Expensive tires.
Yeah.
It'd
And-
be
But I
like a
imagine
parade lap.
It'll be a parade lap, but I imagine they'll make it a little bit of fun and give you a modicum of speed.
At some
I
point,
doubt.
would
I
imagine.
doubt it's going to be 30 miles an hour all the way around. It
Yeah, I
might be
hope
30
not.
miles an hour through sections just to keep everybody
Yeah,
in
you
place.
hit that hairpin coming into the
But
back straight.
That back straight. It'd be fun if they let you get up
No,
north of 100 miles
the
an hour
turn
on the back
is
straight.
right off of the front straight, where it
And
goes
up
up
the hill.
there
That bank.
and turns back around,
Yeah.
goes back. That's the
It's
one.
not a 90. It's like a 120.
Yeah, it is. So at any rate, that's going to be on Sunday before we go home. But Friday, big welcome.
So we're going to be without you that weekend.
Yes, you will.
Are
As
you
a matter of
gonna-
fact, I
are you
think,
gonna call in?
I think what
yes.
I
All
think,
right.
I think what we're going to have, I told Mars, I said, I think what we're going to do is going to have a repeat show that weekend.
Oh.
So everybody has a day off, including me, and I don't have to worry about calling in and screwing it up. And so I think it'll be a good weekend off for everybody.
Might I suggest the
Lord.
December 19th show from 2 years ago? That's the Hyundai episode.
December 19th is
Was it-
Don
was
and
it your
my
was
birthday?
birthday.
that, was
That's
that the is that the Hyundai
episode.
The handshake show.
the handshake show? Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that
Jeff,
arm.
you're really tied into that.
I know. I've got it posted somewhere.
You know that
Over and over and over.
that
again.
was a great show. I have to admit.
Best of.
Yes, a best of show. Okay. Are we moving on now?
Yeah. Do we want to talk about the racing calendar?
Well, I do, but I did want to remind everybody that if you'd like to get in touch with us, you can always shoot us an email. And that address is info@inwheeltime.com. Thank you. I knew you'd get it right. This will
That's
probably
right,
be
it's
the
right
only
there.
thing we get right today, but at any rate. All right, time now for the racing calendar.
Well, next weekend is the 24 Hours Le Mans.
what about this weekend?
Well, this weekend is NHRA is finally back after 3 or 4 weeks off.
What is up with
I
that?
don't know. But they're at New England Dragway this weekend, and then the 17th through the 19th, they're going to be at Bristol Dragway, which is always a good event because that's kind of down in the valley, and that's a fun.
That's
place
where they
to
put
go.
the
I have-
sensors in the ground for the earthquake sensors.
I will
Right.
have to
Yeah.
tell you my experience there at the Bristol.
And
drag
then
strip.
NASCAR this weekend is in St. Louis at Gateway Raceway. On June 12th, they're going to be at Sonoma. And then on June 26th, they're going to be at Nashville. Formula One is going to be next weekend at
cares?
Azerbaijan.
Oh,
Can
boy.
you spell that?
No.
No,
Azerbaijan.
you can't.
No.
That's going to be on
AZ.
ERBAIJAN.
MOUSE.
And then on the 19th, the Canadian Grand Prix at Gilles Villeneuve
Who cares?
track,
Yeah.
or Jacques Villeneuve
Not
track.
going to watch it.
And then IMSA is at Belle Island, Detroit today.
Yes, 2 races.
And they're
It's
going to
awesome.
have, the prototype cars and the GT4 cars.
And then
How
next
come we don't
Corvette's
have
racing.
anything here?
Next year, they're going to the streets of Detroit. They're taking it off of
Off
Belle Isle
and going
right.
downtown.
And so
Why?
they've got, it's a bigger event. They want to make it, more.
It's going to be part
because
of
it's
the
faster to take the tires off downtown than it is at Belle
Well,
Isle.
You get
I
help
don't
downtown
understand
when
that.
you
They've
want
got
to.
such a unique venue in Belle Isle. Why can't you bus everybody over there?
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah. But the thing with taking to the streets of Detroit, they only have a mile of good road. So it's going to just be a mile
In
back
Detroit.
in Detroit. So.
It's going to
They
be.
got
I
2
think it's going
years
to be
to-
part of the Detroit Auto Show. You know, they're moving it out of the convention, and the whole downtown area is going to be part of it.
Oh, that'll be
Or
great.
that was the plan we saw 2 years ago.
Then on June 26th, IMSA is going to be at Watkins Glen. IndyCar is tomorrow
Right.
at Belle Isle,
Mhm.
and then on the 12th at Road America.
Did you watch the Indy 500?
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
It was good. It wasn't great. I was kind of disappointed that so many things happened at the wrong time to advantage certain people, and I know that wasn't the intent. But when an accident happens and it's just in time for pit stops and stuff, that happens at NASCAR.
Yeah, the technological the format of the show gets interrupted in a bad way.
Right,
How's that?
Right.
Yeah.
And then
Bad things happen.
you got to think last weekend was a little over 200 miles at Monaco Formula One, and then 500 miles at Indy, and 600 miles at Charlotte.
I used
So it
to
was like 1,300 miles of racing. You
I
could
used to
watch.
like Monaco, but dude, I didn't realize really how there's no passing.
No,
You
it's,
can't
It's a
pass.
parade. Once you get in the lead,
Yeah,
you're
it's just
there for good.
it really is disappointing, and I know Jeff loves Formula One.
But-
I noticed I haven't said anything during this episode. I haven't said
But
a
let's
word.
remember the season opener for Gulf Coast Racing Series here in Houston is July 2nd
Yep.
out at a Houston Motorsports Park, and they are going to have a Spec Miata race there
And a
That ought to
roundy
be packed.
round.
Yeah.
at a roundy round
We need
with
to
a
go.
$5,000 purse.
Wow.
And Richard Tomlin at Apex Auto Works is heavily involved in bringing that Spec Miata group of people there. And
Actually,
that
we're
should be
going,
fun to
we're
do.
go- we're going to have a conversation with Gina Child Knowles about that. I guess next weekend or something.
It'll be we're remote the next 2 weekends, so it'll be the weekend after that.
Oh, that's
But
right.
we got
In
Rodney
2
on
weeks
today,
in-
so Rodney could probably fill us in too.
Yeah.
So that is this week in racing.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, Jeff has a pre-owned car of the week that I actually am kind of looking forward to hearing his take on it. It's the 2011 Buick LaCrosse. This is an SUV.
No.
No,
Oh,
this is the
sedan. It's a
LaCrosse. This is the
sedan.
Ford.
Oh, okay,
Ford,
sorry,
Ford
my
Mustang.
It's
sorry,
a
I'm
sedan
sorry.
for 2011.
sedan, yeah.
It's a sedan. It's a Buick LaCrosse.
They don't
It's
make that anymore, do they?
It's that and the Lucerne. We're in that family.
That's right.
This is a CXS. And again, you got the Lucerne on the other side of it. I
Which is
like the
bigger.
car. Right. I like the car. I have an old friend of mine that owned the Lucerne. It was a pretty car. It was very, very reliable.
So this is the Malibu size.
sort
Yeah,
of kind
Buick.
a little bit bigger,
Right,
but
right.
yeah, and
It's a 5-passenger. With the exterior highlights, the exterior features, you've got the normal dusk sensing headlights. You've got the engine immobilizer. You've got a nice trim package on it. You can do different wheels and tire combinations, which is pretty fancy. But people might think it's like an old man's car. That's why I kind of like it, because I'm an old man. So it's a very attractive car to me. On the interior side of it, you can get the buckets. You don't have the bench, but you got buckets. You've got 8-way power seats for passenger and driver, ventilated seats, heated seats, just in the front though. And then you can have the bolstered cloth, or you can do some of the leather. That's a nice package right there. I like the pod, the shifter and on the console. I like that.
But it's bucket seats and center console only.
Correct.
You cannot get a bench
Correct.
seat. You have
Right.
to go up to the Lucerne to get the bench seat.
Exactly. So it's a good-looking car. All the controls are within reach of this, both right and left on the door as well. Moving on to the horsepower, which is pretty good. It's a 3.6-liter 3.6 V6 dual overhead cam, 280 horsepower, which is not really on the high end, but it's a medium range of horsepower.
It's perfect for that car.
Yeah, it moves. It's 259 foot-pounds of torque. It's a 6-speed automatic transmission.
Oh, wow. Old
Uh,
6-speed.
Yep.
Oh,
Seven.
it's a 2011.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2011.
It's an 11-year-old car.
Mm-hmm.
17 miles in the city, 27 on the highway. combined is about 24. You could probably get a little bit more, a little less, depending on who
I'll
drives it,
bet you
Mike.
that thing rides like a dream.
Yeah, it's smooth. They're
'Cause
smooth
that
rides.
was
I've
kind of-
ridden in them.
That was kind of Buick's thing, was the ride quality,
Yep.
that float.
They're still around. It's an 18-gallon fuel tank, which that's about, $7,000 worth of gas. Stability control, you've got 4-wheel ABS on that rascal. Here's the beauty of it. Being a 2011, $89.95, and it's got about 140,000 miles, which is a sweet spot for a Buick at that time. 8 exterior colors, 3 interior colors, but if you needed a different color, we could find a place for $29.95 to paint the car for you.
Earl Shy.
Brand new, this vehicle was around $33,000. So it's a pretty good bargain, and they're out there. You can find a good one. You might have a little bit higher mileage on it, but if you get one that's in good shape, it'll drive.
Did you,
Nice cars.
did you happen to see the picture of the Buick Wildcat
Yes.
that they debuted
Oh,
this
my God.
week?
Oh, it was awesome.
Wow.
Want it.
Yeah. The
Anything they
all-electric.
post, I want.
I've got a story on it.
And I was wondering why they didn't call it the Electra.
Well, the whole electric fleet, which will all be changed over by 2030. I got the story.
It's
I'm
gonna
going to
be
read it.
Electra, okay.
It's going to be the Electra. Yeah. So they're going to incorporate the Electra, and
Which is a classic name, only to go back to it fits the EV platforms.
yes, it's perfect. And I hope
It looks something like what they showed.
and this Wildcat. Oh my gosh, what an
It's pretty.
absolutely stunningly beautiful car.
Very modern, high-tech, futuristic. How's that?
Hey, I want to remind everybody that the In Wheel Time Car Show streams on iHeartRadio, Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Podcasts are available on your favorite podcast channel. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
Father's Day weekend, Saturday, June 18th, 2022. It's the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise-In, and you're invited. Tailpipes and Tacos Father's Day edition will be at the same Loopy Tortilla in Katy, 8 to 11 a.m. on Saturday, June 18th. It's the only place cruisers compete for trophies and other prizes. Enter your vehicle for Best Hot Rod, Best Classic, and Best Modern Classic. Tailpipes and Tacos is Houston's coolest cruise-in and is your opportunity to see the best hot rods, show cars, classics, and resto mods, and get Loopy Tortilla breakfast tacos and adult beverages. There's no entry fee, and cars will automatically compete for custom Loopy trophies and other prizes. It all happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Kick off summer with Tailpipes and Tacos Father's Day edition, Saturday, June 18th. The In Real Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Celebrate Father's Day, the start of summer, and the return of Tailpipes and Tacos. Saturday morning, June 18th, 8 to 11. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Want to take a minute to tell you about Gulf Coast Auto Shield, a Houston detail company like no other. Gulf Coast Auto Shield offers paint correction services that'll give your car, truck, or SUV a like-new shine. Afterwards, you'll want to protect it with a professionally installed nano-ceramic coating or protection film. Worried about your very expensive windshield getting damaged, broken, or cracked? Let Gulf Coast Auto Shield install ExoShield, a windshield protection film. Give John Gray a call today or check out their website, gcautoshield.com. Hey, whether you own a new, ultra-expensive, exotic, or a 5-year-old Suburban, Gulf Coast Auto Shield will help keep your investment looking like the day it rolled off the assembly line. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is conveniently located on the South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of I-69, the Southwest Freeway. Meet the staff and check out all of their services online right now at gcautoshield.com. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk Show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeart Radio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeart Radio app, search for In Wheel Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite Car Talk team. In Wheel Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In Wheel Time Car Talk. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.